for now. And later, write your questions into the chat box, and then I will answer it afterwards, okay? So what is USDFX? USDFX is a stable token for payment. And as we all know, all of the countries right now are moving towards to the regulations, and they're making the changes already into the digital currency landscape, meaning everything right now will be switched to DC sooner or later. And all of the government, other facilities, and other countries, they're also gearing on creating their own stable coin. And according to the history of money, in the history of money, China, India, they were the first to mint their own currency back into the earliest civilization. And I do have that research and presentation also regarding about that's one part of my master class that I'm offering on the private sessions with different organizations and universities. But today, what you will learn today is what is blockchain, what is the affiliate node, what are the advantages of proof of stake versus proof of work, and what is the meaning of USDFX hybrid chain of what we're doing, okay? So I've been involved into the space for more than 9 years now, and I supported different types of companies, including Ethereum Philippines, Ethereum Foundation Dash, Bitcoin Cash. I was speaker also with some of the top conferences in all of these other crypto conferences since back in 2017. And I've been working with different companies before to support them towards their blockchain development, smart contract development, and even to providing them consultancy, proper strategies, implementation, legalities, and so on. So those are my experiences and when it comes to the blockchain industry. Now, what are the current problems that we are trying to solve here right now? And as we all know, one of the biggest problem that we all have is time, because as we know, time is money, meaning every single time that it's being used, you cannot actually retrieve it back. So the moment that this time has passed, there's no way that you would be able to recover the few minutes of your time. Like what Sir Anthony is saying, time is important. So he always wants to start on time. And I fully respect those people also who always come on time because they value the money, because time is money, especially when it comes to running the business. When it comes to running the business, time is also important because every time that you are receiving the transactions and payments, the longer it takes, it means you are losing even more money before you receive the actual transactions of payment. But when it comes to blockchain technology, why is it so important for us right now to understand the Web3 adoption? It is because blockchain is created to solve the problem of time. And once you are using the blockchain itself, someone in the middle is actually making money as well. So they get paid by supporting the blockchain ecosystem, using their time as well, because time is monetizable. Time is money. And this is important for every single business owners, every single individual, to each one of us. Now, fees. Every time that you are doing your transactions, there's a lot of transaction fees charges. For every remittances that you are sending in and outside the country, you are paying the fees. But on the centralized ecosystem, there's only one person or one company that is earning these fees, but it's not shareable. When it comes to blockchain itself, you, as the person involved in that chain, or one of the owner of that blockchain, or one of the stakeholders of that blockchain, or one of the miners of that specific blockchain, you're actually generating income using the from the transaction fees. So meaning every time that there is a transaction fees inside the chain, the one that you are paying extra gas fee on that specific blockchain, someone also generates the rewards. And these are the blockchain nodes. And this is what you will learn into this webinar today. So why are we doing this anyway? Each one of us, we all want to save for our future. Don't you want to save for your future without doing anything? Can you imagine that, let's say 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you don't even need to look into how much is the bill. You just simply pay without looking already if how much is the bill. This is actually going to happen because this is the future. Right now, each one of us has a dream. And what is our biggest dream right now? Our biggest dream is to save for our house, medical, college, for our kids, a vacation, and so on. Now, here is what makes us different. And I want you to understand what is our token ecosystem. What is the blockchain ecosystem of USDFX? So USDFX itself, we have more blockchain integrations, meaning we are EVM compatible, or any type of blockchain that is integrated together with Ethereum, we could actually support those tokens as well on our blockchain. Second, we are fully backed by the profit and fees that is generated by coming from all the transactions and transaction fees generated by our payment solutions. And since that we are also supporting different types of businesses, such as real estate, hotel, we support them by tokenizing and fractionalizing the real estate investment that allows you later on to also invest into real estate using your earnings in a very transparent manner. Now, the way that we are supporting this ecosystem is that we are getting it all together, combining it, and whatever we are using and collected into this fundraising round, the current token sale round, we are spending it this way. Almost half of our more than 50% of the fundraise amount, this will be used directly for liquidity provisioning. The rest is for maintenance, legal and compliance, to maintain the licenses, the fees to maintain that, development, operations, and insurance. Insurance, in a sense that we have our token, which is locked for 3 years. For 20 million token of USDFX is currently locked right now for 3 years, and we cannot spend it. 3% goes to the marketing, which will be marketing rewards, marketing incentives. Operations is locked as well for 13% of that. That will be used also for token payments and so on and the others. Development, meaning we have our developers team who will constantly upgrade, update, and work into the development. So this is how we use the company funds. Now, token allocation, meaning right now we have 100 million token in total. That's it. Now, 20%, which is 20 million token, is currently locked for 3 years. The founding team will only receive 6%, which has a lock of 18 months, and advisors as well has a lock of 18 months to 24 months. While the marketing is currently open, and this will be distributed for bounties, rewards, and incentives, while the rest of it will goes to listing in the exchange. Whatever token that is not sold will be burned also out of the equation. Now, here's the profit and how are we going to generate the income. So crypto liquidity is a sense that you are providing the cash flow through the exchanges so that we facilitate it mainly for the buying and selling or trading of the currency itself. But since we are a stable token, meaning backed by 1:1, it means that every time that you cashed out or convert your USDFX, the moment it goes to listing, there is a cash that is available that can be converted to fiat currency. So you could use this as a mode of payment, remittances, or you can also use USDFX to pay for merchants, pay for services, and pay for the other types of needs that you other needs also. As long as we have the specific merchant and they are listed on our platform as our merchant, you can spend your USDFX directly to them. So that is the advantages of our stable token for payment, because it is not volatile, meaning that coin will not vary in pricing. Now, how we diversify the liquidity? These are all fiat currency. These are all USDT, meaning 80% of our liquidity pool are always backed by stable currencies. Then the 20% are crypto and the USDFX. So total of 90% backed by stable currencies. All right. While we held that into our custodian account, 50% is in fiat currency, meaning it could be peso, dollar, euro, pounds, as long as there is an available remittance partner, banking partner in that specific region. It will be much easier for you to send, remit, top up your account, or convert your crypto to fiat or to cash directly. All right. Now, let me explain to you today what is the blockchain nodes. So I believe most of you are already into crypto, but those who are not yet into crypto, this is a very, very simple type of presentation. So what is a network node, by the way? If you are familiar with multiple computers right now, let's say, who amongst you understand the idea of a computer shop? I believe we know that in Philippines, we have so many computer shops back home, and we are using one type of network, right? A connection. So in your computer shop, you're operating with maybe 10, 20, or 100 computers in your own computer shop right now. So imagine that you have a computer shop and you have 100 computers. So with that 100 computers, you are now connecting it via cable, via LAN. So there is a connection directly to your Wi-Fi, to your internet, all right? So now every time that you are using the internet, you are actually spending fees to pay for this internet, correct? So you're paying Globe, you're paying Globe for this one, or Smart, or Fiber, or any other telecom provider when it comes to that. So they are, in this sense, in this scenario, in a sense, you are also staking in that sense. It's similar logic as the staking, because you are paying for the network connection. And those people who are operating it, they are the one who's benefiting from this type of fees. Now, this type of network is actually connected throughout in air. So you don't see this type of connections in a sense, but it connects the data and it communicates only within your specific network. That's why it holds some sort of security inside it. So every computer is talking to each other, and they have their own dialect. They have their own ways to communicate. And this is the purpose of the node. So the node itself connects every single computer itself into one type of language that everyone can talk to each other. So this is how network node works. So it routes and all the data, transfers of data, and communication. So this is what network node means. All right. Next, with blockchain node itself, it's similar to the network node. Although the difference here with the blockchain nodes, it's now involving you as a person, meaning you have been given a job right now, a task right now as a blockchain node, and you are now responsible for delivering the data and the messages using the network block of transactions. So every transactions, it holds a specific block, and one block could become, let's say, 29 sorts of hierarchy of messages, encrypted messages. So this one is responsible this one is going to be the responsibility of one of the blockchain node, and he spread it across to the other node validators. So once this messages has been spread to everyone, their task is to deliver the confirmation and the validation of this specific data. So they are going to validate the block transaction. So sometimes I believe the best way is if you experience sending Bitcoin wallet to another Bitcoin. You see there that there is a transactions, right? Like 3 or 24 or 32 confirmations or even more. So in Ethereum, sometimes it goes to 35, 40, depends on which block is it going to be distributed, who is the one who's going, which block is responsible to deliver this data or transactions, okay? So now, since you are a blockchain node, you are responsible to share the information across the stakeholders, across to the others, people in the network, and you get to have rewards. You get paid now to do that as a network stakeholders, all right? Now, node rewards and incentives. So here is a award type of mechanism. So every single node itself gets paid, have a share of the transaction fees. So meaning, since I'm going to send the message into the node by sending, let's say, Ethereum to another person, so that specific coin that I'm sending is actually a data, meaning I'm sending some other person some messages in a very encrypted manner. Now, every time that there is a node that will participate and one stakeholders that will participate into this set of block, they will have a piece of the share of the transaction fees. And how are you going to become yes? Sorry, kindly mute, and then if you have questions, you can ask it as well later. So every time that there is a data that we want to transfer and then facilitate, there are people inside the network itself that are waiting for the job. So now I will tell, let's say, Mr. Ariel that, Mr. Ariel, could you please send this message to Elma in Italy? So of course, since Mr. Ariel is a node, he's going to take my data. And this data, he will now give it as well or share it within his conglomerates or his group of block. Now, every block itself who's going to deliver the message before it reaches to Elma, they have a specific rewards that's being set. So to be able to participate into this type of job, you need to become a stakeholder. So since Ariel is a stakeholder of that blockchain itself, Ariel now have a piece of the share of the transaction piece, because I am going to pay the gas fee. I am going to pay the network to run and send this data and send these messages across. This is the similar way as you are sending money. So if I'm going to send Elma in Milan right now, I need to find some I need to use the network itself to send this money. And since, let's say, this block this time of block rewards will be going to Dennis, and then next is Devila, next is Girly, next is Janet, next is Joyce. So there is a hierarchy, because here the blocks are equally shared and distributed. So every single one of you in that network in one transactions has a piece of the share of the transaction fees that I paid. Clear? Now, what is the proof of stake and proof of work? So there's a lot of people that are actually confused about proof of stake and proof of work. So it's very simple, guys. It's a very simple game logic. So who among you played Tetris before? So everybody knows Tetris game, right? So in Tetris itself, every time that you are playing Tetris, there are different shapes and different figures of the Tetris game, right? So every time that the Tetris is going down and every time that you are clearing the line, you are gaining points. You're gaining rewards. Then the difficulty becomes harder and harder and harder. Correct? This is how the game works on Tetris. And every time that you are clearing, you're getting coins. You're getting points. It's similar to proof of work and proof of stake too. Although the difference of proof of work, here there are miners in the blockchain, and in proof of stake, these are the stakeholders. Stakeholders meaning you are the board member. You are one of the owner, one of the decision maker as a stakeholder. While in proof of work, you are providing power, meaning you're providing your strength to the network. Meaning, you as a miner, you need to invest for a specific hardware in order for you to mine the coin. And you as a miner are responsible on your own to secure your own mining pool and mining devices. At the same time, you as a miner needs to pay Meralco bills, electricity bills. You also need to count that as an investment because every mining device itself requires a huge amount of power plus huge maintenance cost. In order for you to mine Bitcoin right now, you need to have at least more than 50,000 mining rigs, at least. Because one of my friend in Abu Dhabi, they have more than, let's say, 80,000 mining rigs. And at least in a day, they're getting 0.2 to 0.3 Bitcoin. So it's not even a lot right now for that one. So they're not really getting a lot. So by the end of the month, they might be able to mint 10 Bitcoin or 12 Bitcoin by the end of the month. But they have almost 100,000 machines of mining rigs to maintain. They built a huge warehouse to mine the Bitcoin. But with stakeholder, they don't need those type of investment. They don't need to invest for the hardware. They don't need to invest for the electricity. They don't need to have their own set of warehouse, but they can earn passively. Compared to the miner, there's a lot of work on the proof of work. Plus, the proof of work right now is running, although still the time of transactions on proof of work right now, the chain that uses proof of work is becoming more expensive. Plus, it becomes even more harder to mint new coin. And with proof of work, the time of sending the coin on any type of proof of work chain, sometimes it gets delayed too. So it always depends upon how many network as well or nodes that are specific onto that specific chain. So though it was a reapable type of reward. Yes, investing into a mining devices, mining rigs is good as long as you have enough money to do that. But other than that, if you don't have millions, you don't have enough money to be able to invest $10 million on your own mining company or mining rig, then better yet, go to proof of stake. Because in proof of stake itself, what you just need to do is to invest into the token, onto the native token of that blockchain, hold it, and every time, once this blockchain is open, you put this directly into the staking pool and you lock it forever. Meaning the moment you lock this token inside the blockchain itself, it's already locked there forever, but it generates some sort of rewards. Meaning you invested into that specific blockchain itself, and you are now only reaping the rewards. You are now getting the fees, the transaction fees from that specific blockchain network. So that is the difference, okay? Proof of work, there's a minor, there's a huge investment, there's a huge capital. Proof of stake, you can start with a very small capital and very small type of investment into that specific chain. All right, so here there's less maintenance. You just need to have your strong computer. You have a device itself at home, connected to internet, connected to power. As long as your power or you're constantly online and you're maintaining it and you're connected to the network, you have no issues on receiving your reward, meaning you're going to earn passively. By every single transaction fees that is generated, you are making money using that. All right. Now, proof of stake network. How do you get rewarded? So in proof of stake network, like what I said, there is a collateral on the pool. So you're going to fund that pool itself. So the moment that you fund the pool itself, you are now becoming a node. You're becoming a validator node. And every time that there is a confirmation of transaction, let's say I'm now going to send to Ariel some money from here, Dubai to Philippines, and Elma, Pinky, and all of you guys are actually on that blockchain. All of you now are now getting a piece of the transaction fees that I paid. But it's not just me. What if you have even more transactions that day? What if there are more people that are also sending that day? Or what if there are even more people that are trading that day? So it gets all of these fees all together, and every minute there's a block confirmation. So every minute you're earning passively. This is how the proof of stake network here. So you can simply start earning passively just by holding and locking the crypto and doing nothing else. Isn't that what everybody wanted? We want to earn without doing anything. Okay, now, how are you be able to get started? You know, like everyone wants to start something, but they don't want to do anything. So all you need to do is to get the token of that specific network. So how to be able to do that? Let me tell you the story of Near when it started. Near started, I think, like 2019 or this around this time. Then they opened their own blockchain for nodes. And the investors are bigger investors, VCs and funds who invested on that blockchain, and they become the blockchain node. All right, Ethereum in 2014, they also hold their first ICO. So Ethereum was doing an ICO before in a private scale and a public sale. And Ethereum before, they open as well the node and incentives program. So those people who invested on Ethereum in year 2014 constantly makes money as of 2020, and they don't need to go now for trading. They are now reaping their rewards as a validator nodes. How about Binance? When did Binance start? I think that was 2017 when Binance Exchange were just starting. So 2018, and then Binance Smart Chain was 2019, I believe so. So when they started their own Binance chain, they also opened it up for people to become a shareholder of their blockchain. But Binance took the time for development as well there too. So why did Binance, such a big company, would open it to the public for investing? Because every single stakeholders are also responsible to maintain the network. So you're responsible to keep your computer safe at home. You're responsible to make sure you have electricity. You have responsible to make sure you're always connected into the internet or to the network. So in order for you to run the node, that's how simple it is. Now, Binance opened the smart chain to public. And in Binance requirements, you need to have at least 2 terabytes of data on your computer, meaning a computer, let's say that you can buy from Asus for 50,000 peso, or maybe Legion type of computer. If you have a high-end gaming computer with faster processors, then you will be able to even be more flexible on your rewards because it's much more fluid. So any type of computer could become a node. All right, any computer. And with the current transition right now, even your mobile device could become a blockchain node as well. And it is not impossible that using your phone, you're going to get and earn passively without doing anything as a node itself. And there are a lot of things that we could do right now on our phone, which are far more stronger than your computer. But of course, if you lost your phone, this is not our responsibility, correct? So most of the time, people are using their computer because in computers, they leave it at home, they have their own set of station, and they let it be. They just keep it open, keep it running, make sure that there's always the network, and they're just using one computer just to earn the money. Can you imagine that? So this is actually how Binance Smart Chain open it to public. But right now, you cannot have a share as a node there. Or you can buy the Binance coin again and then reinvest it into their staking program. But the time that you want to become the shareholder of Binance blockchain is over. So they have few sets of validator nodes, and right now their requirements to become a Binance node is even more expensive. I believe you need to have minimum 1,000 Binance coin or even more. So if you have 1,000 Binance coins, so times almost $260,000 or $300,000 is needed if you want to become a Binance node, but you're only taking 0 point something percentage now of that node. So it becomes even more expensive now to become a validator node with Binance Smart Chain. Okay, so let's say you have a 300 BN, that one BNB is 300. Yeah, actually it's like 10,000 BNBs or even more than that. So yeah, so the price of the node of Binance is more expensive. So you cannot just simply buy with $100. You know, like in Binance, they require you to even hold more funding and stake it and leave it there on that blockchain itself. But if you are the Binance stakeholder, you're now a blockchain node. If you are a blockchain node, all the transaction fees that is generated by Binance, you have a share on that transaction fees every single minute. That's why it is smart for everyone to participate, especially if there is a new blockchain that will be open, because you are the early adopters. If you are the first to be there in Bitcoin back in 2009, wouldn't you realize that if you could jump back into time and just simply stake on Ethereum, maybe you stake on Dash as a node, or you stake with Binance, or you stake with Solana, you stake with Polygon blockchain during their first development, you could have been making more money right now. So this is the time about you thinking about your future. Think about your future for a second. What do we all want to do? And where are we heading to right now? We are heading to the next generation already. There's no more cash currencies, no more. Sooner or later, piece of paper doesn't mean anything at all. I was traveling and I've been through several countries already. And I've seen even in Cambodia, they don't use their own currency. They only use US dollar. So still at this point of time, US dollar is a very, very strong currency because everything is supported by US dollar itself. Similar to our token, with USDFX itself is backed by US dollar. So whatever it is that happens is still supported by the dollar currency. Now, on our blockchain itself, this would be the first blockchain that have a stable coin that runs into the ecosystem. So every time that you receive your transaction fees and payments, it's already in the stable currency. At the same time, if you are going to convert the other blockchain tokens into the USDFX blockchain token, there's no fee on conversion. Plus, if you are going to send and transfer this to one another, the token fees is far more cheaper compared to the others. So this is our plan and the roadmap for blockchain development. Now, what is the USDFX hybrid chain? For now, we're releasing is a type of smart chain opportunity, and it's a hybrid type of smart chain wherein we are connecting it across to multiple blockchain itself so that any type of token can be converted as well into our chain. That's why we are an Ethereum virtual machine compatible. EVM meaning Ethereum virtual machine, that all the type of token that are minted on Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Binance and Solana, Polygon, that could work with us as well. Next, our development would start by 2020, this quarter, this year, third quarter of this year, and right after the listing of our tokens. So we have a plan to list also the USDFX this year. And now, our main purpose right now is to build and to comply with all the regulations and to support the financial or fintech ecosystem. That way, all the merchants will be able to convert, to send, to remit, and to pay using crypto as payment. And if you are the node on that chain, you're actually earning from all of their transaction fees. There is a share from the transaction fees alone itself. Now, there are different types of nodes. It's similar as well to everything. There are master nodes, super nodes, and there's also validator nodes in this. But there are two types of nodes on the chain. But on our side, we are the first to have a node for affiliate. Right now, we are limiting the master nodes to 100 master nodes only. But you must have at least 100,000 USDFX, and you have the coverage of the 50% of this pool is equally distributed to the master node. And the more that they buy in, the bigger the transaction fees that they get. All right. Super node itself is next to the master node, but they must take minimum of 10,000 minimum. USDFX is what they needed to become a super node. Now, as a super node itself, what they need to do is to stake that, and they own 25% as a stakeholder too. So this one is a stakeholder, this one is a stakeholder as well. But let's say a lot of people were telling me that I don't have 10,000, I don't have 100,000. How do I become a node? Guys, we are the first to build this type of theory. There is no affiliate validator node because I saw that if you are promoting Ethereum right now and you're not really one of the blockchain nodes itself, do they pay you to promote them? No. Do you earn money every time you're mentioning Bitcoin onto your phone? No, because technically people who holds Bitcoin, they're just investors. They're not the real person who's making money every time we promote Bitcoin. Do you know who? Miners. but you never see a miner in any conferences, right? You don't get to meet them. You don't get to see who are the real miners. You don't get to see them often. They never talk on stage. And that is the reality. You rarely get to meet a Bitcoin miner in any conferences. You know why? Because they're already making money. They don't need to be there. They just need to be at home, sit, relax, and then enjoy their money and rewards and sell back their Bitcoin. That is the reality of the miner's life. But think about it. If you are promoting Binance right now, do Binance pay you the money? You just post I love Binance on your wall. Someone asks you a question, what is Binance? And you spend your time explaining to him what is Binance, but you're not actually paid to do that. You're not rewarded even to do that. So here on our side, this is the first to have the piece of the share for the affiliates secured already. We secure all the affiliates who's going to promote us, who's going to support us on this development, on this stage, on this process. You will have the piece of the share of 20% of the blockchain fee as an affiliate validator node. And this is an opportunity that we are opening to you right now. You don't need to have a 10,000. You don't need to have 100,000. Become our affiliate and participate on our DAO. And I will give you the opportunity and support you as well during this time of progress. So while we progress and you promote the company, you're actually earning as an affiliate rewards. So don't you even want that? Now, company is business. So our business, we will take 5% of the blockchain fees, of course. So we take the node of 5% directly for the company. And we use these funds of the fees that we collected to maintain the technology, to support the marketing program and the operation, and for developers' fee. So meaning we are only taking 5% of the blockchain ownership and the blockchain power, okay? Now, this is what USDFX ecosystem is to support all the types of merchants, businesses, even this type of ecosystem on opening up the blockchain to everyone. So let's start to talk about the affiliate node itself. So before we move forward, let me open the floor for questions. And if you have questions regarding about blockchain, please do let me know. Do you have questions? So you have no questions, guys?
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes.
If ever that we will have the ATM card that they are telling us, the bank accounts, um, and we will send our salary there, do we have a problem for the taxes?
That's a good question, Alma. Yes, you are bounded by the regulations on which country is it. Specifically, I mean, with Mondogate, let's say with our banking partner right now, I believe you don't really do a reporting on the income or so on. It's actually your responsibility to report the income as well. So this is what I heard so far. So if there is a tax specific into your country, then yes, I mean, we cannot deny that you will need to pay the tax still as an income. But with Mondogate, I believe if you're into crypto, you're using crypto all the time, there's no tax really when it comes to storing crypto. So there's a difference. So you have questions more?
Hello, ma'am. Kung halimbawa po, it remains a fiat money, it will be declared. But if will be converted to USDFX or other crypto, it will not be taxed.
No, of course, because we're into the crypto. So this is actually a stable coin and still in cryptocurrencies. So you can do it,
Okay.
you can report it on your own. Like you are responsible to report your taxations on your own. So that's based on to your own na. So that's mainly how it's done.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank
Mm,
you, ma'am.
thank you. Any more questions regarding about the blockchain, guys, or no? How do I qualify to go to UAE? Okay, that's a good question, Miss Davila. So here is our program when it comes to scale novelty. So scale novelty is a DAO, meaning DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization. So we are decentralized group, okay? And we truly believe that when it comes to this type of organization, we is way more better to handle and to manage. And our goal is to build a positive culture across the network, because in our network case right now, people in crypto are always scared to be a part of any type of affiliation. In reality, they're scared on the MLM industry already. Let's face the fact. Those big companies, they're scared of that. But in our side, we are not an MLM. We are not doing any of that. What we are an affiliates. We promoted, we support different businesses, different groups of the entire organization. So since you are a part of the DAO itself, even your business can become the part of the DAO, and you can become our merchant for Omara Pay, and you can promote your product on Omara Pay. And every time that new affiliates or someone will buy your product, they get to have their affiliate rewards by promoting your business, by promoting your company. This is what Scale Novelty is doing. It's a movement wherein there's no president, there's no vice president. We all have the similar goal. There's no central authority here. Everything here is collectively cast by votes also. So each one of you are part of the Scale Novelty. And you, as a part of the Scale Novelty, you will become our founding council or part of the founding council itself. And right now we are on Near Blockchain as a founding council. Okay, so here the villa, if you become a part of our Scale Novelty itself, and I suppose you were being invited by one of your sponsors, we are promoting here a lifestyle opportunity. Wouldn't one of you also wanted to travel the world and do nothing and go on a cruise, do your sports, and have a better lifestyle? Everybody wants that. Now, with Scale Novelty itself, this blockchain of USDFX hybrid chain, we are giving you right now the 20% ownership of the blockchain fees itself. You now are the owner of this chain, but you need to support us by becoming our influencers and global ambassador. So as a global ambassador, you are responsible to communicate to your audience. You're responsible also to talk to them about the program, to talk to them about the platform, and you are going to get an affiliate incentives and affiliate rewards. So with this type of rewards itself, what you are getting is 10% direct referral. And in order for you to participate, minimum account activation or subscription is just 20 USDT. So with 20 USDT, you can now also activate your global ranking for minimum of 100 USDT. So if you start with 100, you're now activated for your global ranking rewards. And you can select this option. So you can stake for a minimum of 1 year, and you get to have 20% yearly return from 5% to 20% as a fixed term staking deposit. Okay. Now, you get to have a 10% direct referral every time a new member sign up under your link. And you get to receive it in USDT. Plus, we are also having this 8% additional rewards, which is divided to 10 level. So 10 levels yan. So also, we have this affiliate staking pool wherein we will be opening it for the companies, businesses, and other set of companies who wants to stake for their marketing incentives. And by the end of the year, this percentage that we earn from the yield and we generate will be shared back to all those who stake the premium as an additional incentives. Now, leadership ranking, in order for you to participate in our UAE program or travel program and incentives, and we will have the expo as well in the Philippines. So we're now started to work on that one. What you need to do is to start only with $20. Come on, $20 is nothing right now. It's just a piece, just like you're buying a meal for one person in Italianis, or maybe $20 is just a pizza in Milan, in Domo, or something like that, right? So $100 right now, this is just 2 sets of taxi fare in Dubai. This $100 is just one way going to the airport, one way going back. You already spend $100 for taxi in Dubai, actually. Sorry. And think about it right now. You start with the $100. It's like $100, you stake it for 1 year. All right. It means that you stake $10 or $9.90 per month, for example, right? So you stake every month, you just put $10, $10, $10 every month. If you put this into the bank right now, you are not going to earn even close to 4%. You will be able to get paid maybe 1.2% per annum. If you stake this right now with BUSD pool, they're paying you 3% per year on the Binance pool, 2% per year for the other stable coin, or probably 5% per year. On our program, what you're getting is 20% per year. So if you stake $100, you get $20 by the end of the year too. So total of $120 is what you earn and you generate. Now, it means $100 is like $10 per month. Say, like you put your $10 per month here and stake it. So you already have the $100. So put $100, it means that you're just simply using $10 out of your salary per month. It means it's just 500 peso per month, or 5,000 pesos. You stake it there and you get to have 20% additional on top of that. So to qualify and to engage with us, and you need to upgrade as well your packages once you reach total number of affiliates. Now we have an affiliate here right now who are already into this startup stage. So that's Ma'am Pinky. Her current ranking right now is moving towards to startup right now. So she have more than 400 plus members under her tree. That's Miss Pinky. And Miss Margie have around 260 plus members already. And that we have Miss Jem also, who's also on the other spot. Miss Janet is also having more than 100 plus, I believe so, of members underneath their tree. So those are the names that I do remember as well. These are our core leaders also who were there with us from the beginning. Yes, Miss Mercedes, I think you have around 80 plus, I believe so. So you're already close to this influencer ranking. Yes. So congratulations to everyone. Now, every time that your network increases, guys, you are gaining rewards and incentives. Then you can upgrade and use your affiliate rewards to upgrade your packages as well. So as time goes by and you started to become a global influencer, you now have a piece of the share of the validator node, which is 0.5%. That's how you started to become a stakeholder. But of course, if you have $100, you need to work it out and invite more people to participate onto the subscription. And later on, we will open the launchpad where it contains the product of the merchant. For example, Mercedes owns a hotel in Philippines. Ariel is an owner of travel and tours, and Ariel has a travel and tour package. Mercedes has a package for sale. She can sell it on the platform, on the launchpad. And if the other person will buy it, they get to have 10% commission on top of that by buying her package. And they refer the people to buy on our launchpad. The other person also gets an incentive. By selling the product of our merchants, still you're also increasing your sales volume. That is how it works. Okay? So every time that you are moving towards it, you are also getting the 10% direct referral and the uni-level bonus depending on which level they are at. So simple as that. First level, 3% down to 0.1. It's a total of 8% and 10% direct referral. So this is how the 3 goes, all right? So let's start to build your dream and success with scale novelty, because what we are going to do here, we spoke already to our partners, which is the first group. And we mentioned also regarding about the people that we're going to bring in and invite here. So you will be able to see the properties of the first group, one of our partners, besides the other property developers that we also are partnered with here in Dubai. We're going to do the event and the expo in the Philippines this coming April, together with one of the organizers of Blockchain Expo in the UAE. So we're going to open a new leadership rewards and incentives. We will post it on the social media, on the pages. So that's how you will see what are the new reward mechanisms that we have, including the travel tip, including the program, including all of that, okay? So if you have questions, let me know and I will answer it. Do you have questions? Who among you has questions here?
Hi, Veronica. It's Philip from USA.
Yeah, hi.
Great to be a part of it. Sorry, I'm glad I could make it. And you know, I'm looking forward to utilizing USDFX with my company to convert buses to electric right away. So that's a capital-intensive thing. There's going to be communities and schools, you know, investing in the battery and the conversions, and frankly, to have USDFX as a way to for the community to add money and participate in the DAO sounds like a really extraordinary way to expand on this, especially because, you know, by 2030, you know, within the next 7 years, you know, people are having, countries and communities are having regulations. So the transformation to clean energy is something I'm really focused on, and I'm really looking forward to USDFX as being a great opportunity to help make investment very easy.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Phil. Looking forward to that. Okay, so if you guys don't have any questions, just to let you know that our space right now is moving towards to digitalization. So there's no way that you can stop this transition. So this opportunity is open to you right now. And we are building our own blockchain for USDFX. And we are going to start by the end of the quarter of this year, depending on the timeline itself of the development. Development will take around 1.5 years for development, and that will use also support also the current merchants that we have. So here with Omara Pay, what we are going to open is the payment solutions for Omara Pay, wherein all the merchants will be able to accept crypto as a payment, and they have a series of rewards. I'm not sure we have this slide for Omara Pay. Let me open it and let me share it to you guys. Okay, can you see the screen here? So Omara Pay is a payment service provider, and we provide the facility, the technology that is needed for the merchants and the businesses. So to support you for the crypto adoption. So meaning it allows you to accept the crypto as a mode of payment, and directly it's converted to fiat currency. And the similar problem that we are solving here is also fees and time. Now, with Omara Pay, the comparison right now when it comes to wire transfer and payments and deposits to your bank, if you're receiving international payment, is still quite a huge amount. And I personally experienced it myself when I was receiving some payment from Italy. And that took 3 days before it arrived to my bank account, even if you send it directly from Western Union. And the charge is quite high on the foreign exchange rate fee, because the current rate of the market right now in the UAE is 3.65. $1 is 3.65. When I received the payment, it's actually $1 is 3.45. I lost 0.20 on the conversion rate. Okay, it means 0.20 dirham is lost on the 20 cents is lost per conversion. That's almost 20%. That's almost like close to how much? 7% or even 10% or more, right? Or no, sorry, 7%. 7% is foreign exchange rate, plus the fee that they charge also and deduct it upon receiving the money. But when it comes to our side with Omara Pay, you can send the money user to user with no fee. This is what the Omara Pay wallet is. And we are an ecosystem that supports all the merchants, all the businesses globally. We are also providing them the lending opportunity, meaning we are financing your business as long as you're going to use us. If you are using the Omara Pay POS terminal itself for payments, and we see you have a really good transaction history, then you can borrow a loan later from our end to sustain your business. We also act as a medium of exchange, a solution for the enterprise for virtual payment, a facility for escrow that supports all this type of merchants and businesses. Now, since we are using the USDFX blockchain as the ecosystem itself for the stable token, Omara Pay itself is fully integrated with different type of global payments, card payment, banking integration, merchants, and blockchain integration too. And we support the different micro entrepreneur. I truly believe on SMEs more than the larger enterprise, because the larger enterprise, they may be able to do a one-time bulk transactions, or the micro business or micro payments, there's always constant payment. And that is the benefits and the secret to our blockchain, because it means if the merchants are going to use our blockchain itself, there's a lot more transaction fees So every time that they're going to spend and pay in crypto or use our Omara Pay itself, is utilizing our blockchain already in this case scenario. So you are the person who recommended the merchant. You get to have a piece and the share of the transaction fees of that specific merchants too. Our ecosystem is to provide incentives to all the affiliates who's going to support us. All right. Now, most of the biggest problem of all the merchants is the conversion. So right now, if you have received a Trust Wallet or Bitcoin right now, what is the main problem of the people? They need to look for a current exchange. They need to go for Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, or any other exchanges to convert their crypto to fiat. And once you convert it to USDT, you need to find a trader who's going to accept your USDT, and then he's going to send it to your bank account. In this process, it might take longer, it might take shorter time. Okay, our solution is very simple. If you receive crypto as a payment, the merchant already receives it directly into their account in US dollar form, in USD value. And they can convert it or withdraw it or transfer it to their bank account, which is why we are partnering to multiple banking partners, local integration, other payment integrations, other payment channels. So to answer the questions of those who's asking if who are we partnering with, we are currently working right now on the sandbox testing so that we can integrate Tambunting, remittances, GCash, all of these other payment outlets as well in the Philippines, guys. We already secured our initial agreement with them. We will have our remittance channels sooner by the time that we finish the integration and the testing stage. We are still testing their solutions first. Then we will integrate it with the Omara Pay. Okay? Now, most of the merchants, their biggest problem is time, settlement, limited capital, and financial. So this is where the company is supporting all of this type of businesses, because most of you are too busy also on managing your finance. You don't need to worry when you are supported by USDFX and Omara Pay. Because with Omara Pay itself, if you are a business owner, you receive crypto, you get it in dollar. You receive crypto, withdraw it to your account. There's no need for you to worry whatever happened to the Bitcoin price. If you receive Bitcoin, Shiba, Ethereum, Solana, Doge, it doesn't matter. You can accept all the currencies, meaning all of them that are listed in Binance. As long as they are listed, there's no problem. We can accept the token for payment. It means you will never lose a customer anymore. You may be able to encounter that one traveler may have Shiba, may have Axie Infinity coin in Philippines. It's very famous. They might have SLP coin as well. You can accept it. Why not? It's money. So that allows you to accept more and more currencies for payment. And how it looks like, it's a very simple model for our application. So you type in the amount, you ask for the telephone number for verification of the merchant. After you ask their telephone number, a code will be sent to their telephone number confirming that they're going to pay in crypto, meaning you now have a real-time authentication of the user. They send it directly through QR code, and the receipt is sent through them via SMS. So we received some note from some of the other community. They ask what if they don't want to have a POS machine? Is it possible to just simply have it as an app? Yes, it will be a mobile application too. So either way, you can also use the services also through mobile app, or if you want to have the machine, it's also integrated directly into the POS terminal. So that way, for those other merchants that they wanted to just simply use it, you can now participate as well through our SME program. So you just need to register online and submit your application to become our merchants. Then we have this also for desktop page and tablet version. So here for the crypto merchant POS, this is the kiosk, the crypto kiosk system, meaning on your shop, you can sell crypto even you don't have enough liquidity. We can loan you the liquidity of that amount per day that is locked into your account. So that's not going to be a problem. By the end of the day, you deposit the money and you get the refill on your account for selling. This is how it works. Okay. And you get to have a transaction fees also and share with the spread. So with OmaraPay wallet, our launch date would be on September 2023, wherein we are converting the current ones we have into a wallet base in iOS and Play Store. So we're going to start first with Android, and then we will move after to iOS afterwards. So scan to pay, it's very easy for you to scan and then pay anybody in crypto. All crypto will be accepted also through the OmaraPay wallet. So if you are using OmaraPay wallet, you will be able to pay and send and receive and all types of payments as well too. Now, crypto rebate program is just a very simple crypto rebate wherein every time that you are getting paid in crypto, the merchant also earn from the transaction fees, and affiliates always generate the transaction fees based from the merchant transactions that day. So you can convert it and then transfer it as well to your account. So this is what OmaraPay is. So every merchant, they have different types of subscription. They have the field POS, which is selling retail, SRP is $700. We have a web payment API, which is monthly $18.90. So in total per year is already $170 plus per year. There's a discounted rate for that. And we can talk to you regarding about what you need. So if you have a website, you can also have the payment API too. And there's also a combo wherein everything is included. So that's basically on OmaraPay website itself. So you can go to omarapay.com and you can select it also. Okay. Yeah. So these are the payment integrations that we have. And for now, we have limited days, 10 more days, and we are closing the free POS already. So we're not going to hand over anymore to any more merchants starting by the end of February. We already have enough merchants now on our platform. No, OmaraPay is a custodial wallet. It's not like Trust Wallet. It's pure custodial wallet. Since we are catering with fiat currencies, so it is pure custodial wallet. Okay, Nem. Now, our roadmap of development, it goes from digital wallet. We started our development since 2021. Since 2021, we have been developing that until this time of last year, 2022. And our target date for beta test is this 2023, this year. So it's time for, this is our time now for our USDFX integration and so on. So this is when we started the USDFX campaign as well. Okay, so we have been doing this since 2021 and we opened the company in Dubai. And right now it's going to be my third year, third year specifically, 3 years and 2 months in the UAE. So this is my 3 years and 2 months now. So this is our OmaraPay, and I'm encouraging you, if you could recommend the merchants and the other businesses, you can register as well directly on omarapay.com. And that's it. Now, do you have any more questions to everyone? Okay, so since we don't have any more questions, I believe we will be ending this call. So thank you for participating in today's webinar. Well, like when it comes to ease on getting taxes, not really. Because guys, like what I said, we are under the strict compliance with regulations. So when it comes to USDFX and all crypto technically is still taxes is unmonitored type of way, diba? Because you're holding your own funds and currencies. But for our side, we are also paying the taxes. And USDFX is somewhere similar to PayPal with credit line. And we are somehow similar as well to InstaPay for global InstaPay. And Anthony, I will not answer your question anymore regarding about the CDO because I have answered that thoroughly from last event and then the other event. So please don't ask me this question anymore because we will not host any event in CDO until there is a community there. Thank you. So other questions? So we will have our event. We're talking to one of the biggest blockchain expo organizer here. They recently organized an event in last February here, which was attended by all the top blockchain companies. And this is very exciting because our event would be the first crypto expo type of event wherein all the people will be paying crypto during that day using Omara Pay. And our plan would be April to May around this time frame. And I think the location would be in Cebu. So to fill, there's a plan for a debit card for ATMs. Yes, we have it with Montugate. So those are our banking partner right now. Okay, guys, thank you for your cooperation and your time. And I will be looking forward to see you on the next webinar. Thank you. So Miss Mercedes, let's set up a call together with your merchants over there while you're still in Bohol. I'm really looking forward to head back in Bohol. And I believe there would be a Web3 event in Bohol in Tagbilaran also by Jeff. And I'm looking forward to be back as well to Philippines this coming March, just to set up and organize our event. Yes. So let's set up another set of call by later tonight. We have Milan team, right? So as I know, that was tomorrow for Milan. So and US time zone too. So I'm looking forward to you guys. Sign up and register because all of those who registered and stayed on this webinar, you will receive a USDFX into your wallet. Just make sure you fill up the form. And once you fill up the form, there would be the Binance Smart Trade address. Make sure that you fill up your right address. Use Trust Wallet or MetaMask for now. Don't use the Binance address anywhere because Binance is centralized and sometimes it's not easy. You will not be able to receive the tokens there. So use Trust Wallet or MetaMask as well. That's fine too. Or you can use your Mondogate account. So mondogate.com/USDFX. So you can register here. You can use this address also. We have the USDFX listed here already in our banking partner. Let me share you the screen one more time. So this is Mondogate. They are our banking partner mainly. And so let me just show you. This is USDFX in Mondogate wallet. So we are now listed fully official there. So you can also use this wallet address to receive your USDFX. And through our banking partner. And here, I believe there it is, bank account, finally. So means through our banking partner, because we are working together with a German banking partner, German-based, and here you can now open up your account with Mondegate. So you can authenticate or do a KYC with them, fill it up, and then apply for your bank account. So it's already officially added here. So it means those people from Milan and Italy, if you wish to use this account, you will need to open up your account, have your authentication check here. Just let me know, send me your account details so I can follow it up to the team, okay? For those people that are in Milan, you can register under Mondegate/USDFX. So we know already. Okay, you need to register from here so we can monitor it mainly, and I can help you to follow up. But if you register direct on their website, I will never know also. So make sure that you register on mondegate.com/USDFX. Sorry. Mondegate.com/ there. So, and we will have the time that we will open this card for everyone. So for now, you can now open up your banking account through Mondegate, and they're fully integrated as well with Omara Pay. We are partners with them. All right. So here, register here and then set up your account through Mondegate and set up your bank account through them. All right. So thank you so much, everyone. I'm looking forward to see you in the next webinar. And please like and share and subscribe also in our platform. Now, what you need to do is to join our bounty program. And once you join the bounty program itself, then that's the time that you will get some rewards on USDFX. So I'm looking forward to see you guys, and thank you. Have a nice day.
Kick me, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am Veronica.
Thank
Kick
you.
me.
Thank you very much.
Ma'am Veronica.
Thank
Kick
you.
me.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Ma'am
Thank you.
Veronica.
Bye.
Kick me, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am